On this 2010 to 2016 Honda CR-V with the 2.4 gas engine, P0369 points to an intermittent interruption in the CMP sensor B circuit. In plain language, the PCM may be losing a clean camshaft position signal from that side of the system. The vehicle may run normally at times and act up only under certain conditions, or it may have drivability symptoms when the signal drops out. Broadly, the possible fault areas can include the CMP sensor B circuit, connector or terminal fit, grounds, the PCM connection, or the camshaft pulse plate. Start with the basic system checks, then use the scan tool result to decide whether the fault is active or intermittent. Begin by turning the vehicle to on mode and clearing the code with the HDS. Start the engine and let it idle for 10 seconds. Then watch the OBD status for P0369 in the HDS DTC menu. If the status shows failed, the problem is duplicated, so move into the circuit and component checks. If it shows passed, go to the test drive portion. If it shows not completed, keep it idling until the monitor gives you a result. If the idle check passes, test drive the vehicle for several minutes in the range of the recorded engine speed and vehicle speed data. Keep watching the OBD status for P0369 with the HDS. If it changes to failed, you have duplicated the failure and can continue with the checks. If it passes, treat it as an intermittent fault that is not present right now. At that point, concentrate on poor connections or loose terminals at CMP sensor B and the PCM, and try to reproduce the concern under the same captured conditions if that data is available. If the status is not completed, retest and check the OBD status again. Once the failure is duplicated, check the connector and terminal condition at CMP sensor B, the PCM, the engine ground, and the body ground. You are looking for poor connections or loose terminals, not just whether the connector is plugged in. If those connections and terminals are not okay, repair the connection or terminal issue. If they are okay, continue to the mechanical visual check. Next, remove the cylinder head cover and inspect CMP pulse plate B on the exhaust camshaft for damage. If pulse plate B is damaged, replace the exhaust camshaft, which includes CMP pulse plate B. If pulse plate B is not damaged, replace CMP sensor B. After the repair path is complete, verify the repair by confirming P0369 no longer fails under the same idle check, and when needed, the same driving conditions that were used to duplicate it. The key is to prove whether the fault is active, intermittent, connection-related, or tied to the pulse plate or sensor before calling the job done. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.